Welp, good morning. You'll never guess what we're doing. Picking up brand new trucks. So I actually had found some help to get some of these trucks moved, because these trucks have to be delivered within a certain amount of time once they're done being processed here, because the ownership and the payment of the actual vehicle heads from this place, which is like an upfitter. So they have all these trucks sitting here and they're paying, you know, I guess they're probably like have floor plan, which means they have like a massive line of credit to where you can buy vehicles on. And if after a certain amount of days of having that vehicle in your inventory, you start paying the interest on it. So that's why you see dealerships that try to get rid of like their oldest cars and are willing to sell them at like a, you know, under MSRP, because they're losing money every day paying interest on it. And I'm pretty sure it's like every day or every couple days that interest is building up. It's not like it's every month after it's over a certain amount of days old. So it's kind of like this place. So what they do is, you know, they have the floor plan where they have the entire, you know, full responsibility of the payment on the vehicle, and after so many days it has to they start having to pay the interest on it. So what they do is, once they're completed here, then they have a certain amount of days to get to the dealership because the ownership has already been transferred. So that's why we got to move these pretty quick. So I found some help to get some of these moved. I had a guy help me out this weekend. He picked up 2 on Saturday from me and got them down there. And I got another guy picking up another 2. And I've been making it easy to where I'm picking them up from here, and they're just meeting me, because these guys here in the shop this week, the office is on vacation, and the guys in the shop are only here till about lunchtime. They start early and end early. So with me being able to get here early and at least pick them up, so nobody's rushing to get picked up before noon, which I don't think I would do that to somebody. That's, you know, it's tough sometimes if you still have drop-offs to make, whatnot. So I've been picking them up and taking them with me to my place, and then having people meet me. Like the guy on Saturday met me at like 6 o'clock, which was fine. I was around, and it only made sense to get these moved as fast as possible. So I've got these 2 that I'm loading up now. I'll show you. It's just one white, one black. I know I made mention that they didn't have wheels and tires, and what I meant by that is they don't have aftermarket wheels and tires, so they're easier to load because they're not as wide. And we'll get these 2 loaded up, get them back to the house, and I think another guy. So what I've been struggling with doing is finding, you know, company drivers. I do have a single cab sitting. You know, I would lease on owner operators. But a lot of guys have their own companies, and they've made that leap and everything, but they just don't have the work. So I've been trying to find people that need a little bit of work, and I've been helping them out by giving it to them. You know, giving them a fair rate on these transports, and everybody's kind of winning at the end. So instead of rambling, I'm going to hop out here and load these 2, because it's actually kind of cool right now. It was pretty miserable yesterday, and it's supposed to get pretty hot today. So I'll show you what we got. So we've got this white one. I think this is probably what, like an RST again. Am I right? Yes, an RST. And this one got leather seats and running boards. And the black one's exactly the same. It got leather seats and running boards. Why they do that is kind of to be able to have different options of trucks on the, you know, on the lot there, that appeals to like an older gentleman like this would. You know, running boards for a truck that I don't consider you need running boards for, but if you get a little older, a little harder to get in and out, and it helps with the way they're able to finance things. You know, with being at over MSRP, but it's considered an accessory, so you can finance it in, things like that. Oh, and before I forget, I want to give a huge shout out to Mike. Mike helped me out with getting truck beds delivered to the Northeast. Again, needed more help. He reached out here through YouTube, had his own company, ended up coming through and getting the job done for me, so I appreciate it, man. Alrighty, we got 2 loaded up. Just gotta put air in our bags, and we'll be good to go. Well, we made it to Manheim, Pennsylvania. Got the enclosed with us. Just so happened one of these is the most expensive vehicle I've ever picked up from a Manheim. So let's get after it. We've got two to pick up here. One is nothing special, the other is something very special. So the good thing about the special one, it's right up here in front of security, so you don't have to go find that. But the other one is all the way in the back, so we'll have to hop on a shuttle and get a ride back there. All right, well, our first one of the day is a 13 Volkswagen Passat. Nothing special. The reason we picked this one up with what else we're picking up is because they both pick up in Manheim, both go to the same town, which is about, I looked it up, 1.6 miles away from each other. Neither of these are the reason we're really going up there. Just so happened I'm making a trip out of it. Headed that way. But you'll see it in today's video, but the special car from here turned out that I can kind of combining two trips together. And then this Passat is just the third piece of the puzzle. You're gonna wonder why there's three when I only have a two-car trailer. Well, one's not a car. Alrighty, well, let's head to the expensive car section, see if we can find ours. Maybach, G-Wagon, that car's still here. Bentley, R8, Porsche, another Bentley, and there's ours. Maserati MC20, full carbon package, $35,000 option. Carbon ceramic brakes, $10,000 option. Retailed about $300,000. I think this thing says somewhere around 500 miles on it. It's got some scratches on the front bumper. Yeah, it's got 504 miles. The keys for it, '06 Gallardo, 26,000 miles. All right, let's get this picked. See if I can get down in this old gal. Alright, windows down. Turn the volume down. We got a volume now, there it is. That's for Corsa. What if this thing has a front end lift in it, which I'll be curious to see when we get out there. Got our race ramps, which isn't a big deal, so. Parking brake in this thing, is it this button? Yep. It goes in reverse. Drive. This parking lot's a pain to get out of when you're up here in the security section. You hear all the rocks as these tires kick up? Chances of me making a U-turn in this thing, probably... Oh, she don't move too bad. Like, look how close this guy parked to me. I'm not gonna be able to open my doors, so I'm gonna have to move my truck